Chapter 1, Blueprint Overview. Welcome to the personality type of the Bs, or the blueprints. Now, when you think of a blueprint, you think of an architect. You think of actual blueprints with lines, straight edges, rulers, calculators, precise edges, etc. It must be absolutely dialed in. See, if you were building a home and you didn't have blueprints, it would be a disaster. Well, the blueprint type personality also operates in a very straight way. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about with this personality type. The color that we have chosen to associate with the blueprint personality is obviously blue. Now let's get started by discussing the values and the strengths of the blueprint personality. Starting with values, this type of personality absolutely values stability, which means they like things that are stable, not shaky, predictable. They value responsibility. They value belonging. They value duty, titles, tradition, predictability, structure, rules, credentials, dependability, and ownership. When you look at these value sets, you'll start to recognize people that you interact with that have these same common values. For example, if we say that this person values stability and you're introducing them to a product or a company that feels or is perceived as unstable, you're not going to make the sale. They value credentials, which means if you can talk about the college degrees or the accomplishments of the owners and of the people that are involved, perhaps even yourself, they will respect you for that. They value predictability, which means they like to anticipate what's coming. They don't like any surprise attacks, changes in product formulas, changes in compensation plans, etc. So once you understand the value system of the B, let's now talk about their strengths. They absolutely bring incredible strengths to your organization, and these become some of your top producers out of the 4 personality types. Now, the strengths of a B or blueprint personality type is providing. They love to provide. They're great providers. They love to have a job or something that feels like a job or that they can treat like a job because it's predictable. They love preserving what is and tradition. They love sequential thinking. So in other words, if you can talk to them in terms of step 1, step 2, step 3, they absolutely love that. They like making things easy for people, which is why they will apply step 1, step 2, step 3, because that becomes duplicatable in an organization. They're great at managing people, putting people inside a box, giving them instructions and telling them what to do. They're great at logistics. So these people are great on your organization committees when putting on events and things like that. They're great at implementing. You simply need to tell them what to do, and they will take those marching orders and start to apply it. They are absolutely committed to planning. Planning is one of the biggest things for the blueprint personality. And what that means is if you present them with a plan to make money, a plan to sell the product, a plan to duplicate in their organization, etc., they will love you for that. If you come without a plan and you seem like chaos to them, they're going to resist wanting to be involved with you. It's not comfortable. Their strength is also commitment. When they tell you that they're going to do something, they absolutely mean it. These are very reliable, predictable people. Their strength is responsibility. You can feel absolutely confident when you assign a project to a B personality type that they will get it done. Their strength is also conserving. They're very frugal with monies and budgets. They're also frugal with their spending. So if you're trying to get them to buy more product or stock up on something or spend money on something, they're going to need to calculate it and to plan it and to budget it. They're excellent at organizing things. So they're very organized, which means when you show up and you're doing presentations with them, the more organized you are, the more likely you are to close the sale. They have incredible tenacity and they're very detail oriented. So make sure when working with the blueprint personalities that you focus on the details. When you start to see how these values and strengths show up in your relationship, and you respect them for that. You honor them for that. You draw and paint inside the lines. You come across as very structured and organized, planned and well thought out. You will dramatically increase your ability to do business with the BluePrint personality types.